she's fully booked. By the time anaingia Kenya itakuwa ni marathon. Ngochari gusie especially nyambari gari nachikunyara kototebi about her schedule, nachikunyara kototebi guseba achakirega sumetentwanya okuanda nere koruriri okay into twabeto okuana chini ya maji. Nini mutaja kukuana nere. So karibu sana Emambi ya lero. I don't know director if you are set. Tobeto kunyara komu introduce embeo Emambi ya lera. Bega kunyara kukuani abagusi. Eli tobeto kunyara kuchaka kusanga nere asobwamo Emambi ya lero. Of course, notore live ase mitandao au live Facebook. Togotoka buna Kisi TV. Tobate Instagram, TikTok ya www.co.ke amona YouTube astogotoka buna Kisi TV. Karibu tobeto kunyara gusanga ase obwamo Emambi ya lero. Director Mtonga Kenya, are you ready? Tobeto kunyara kumu introduce this morning. All right. Hulda, good morning.
Good morning, omwana ominto kwambuka na kyogenderete.
Nabo kirobya baba.
Igombia. Thank you so much for having me here. I'm sorry that I was late. But
ineleweka kabisa labda kwa nyoku ararire senge ntumete bire biga bunsa 3 ga saine
iga saine chiabutuko.
Oh
yes
enyewe unafaa ukumelala. Alright, taba gusimbara kwana na aya sama tukokoru gochori bwo motinyo eta. I guess it is 1 month down the line. Koru munyara ko bamuko nyara gochoru bakwana naende bainyoli elietali yao nyara gusangana baragwe Emambi ya lero.
Abantu bamintombi yamugenderete oyo Hulda Momanyi'S, the newly elected Minnesota House of Representatives, making history as the first Kenyan-born ever in the whole entire U.S. to be elected into any state legislature, and it's an honor. And I'm excited to be on my way to be coming home. Going to New York. I'm about to board the Pride of Africa, Kenyan Airways, to be there tomorrow by 11 a.m.
Wow, welcome to Kenya. Tiandara ligibone fianchenko ganye airport baba.
Bwango.
No, nukwate anga Christmas, nchini anga Christmas ndaite.
I know, teba ingutaite.
Anga Christmas. Okay, thank you so much and congratulations once more. So kunyara ko imuke kiroge kiteneni, we believe in you, but kurunyara ko bwabanta bange, they came out. I remember tokatara bakachinse mu chirichya award ya kwerende tombe tokaenda bakagari togasanga ne familia. We shared with your family from Nairobi. Other media houses, they even covered from your mom's side. Yadi sahi my friend tumekusorora full time. Akuna mali atujui. So what inspired your homecoming?
Yes, first of all, I think this station is the one that made news with the Don't Control I. That anchor of mine. And to answer your question, what inspired my homecoming is abantu baito. I looked at the overwhelming support and love and congratulation messages that I received. And so the more I thought about it, the more of those requests we received in for about a day or two, then especially just my family, and then I discovered that if I come, I have to come in style. I have to come with my people. And started this plan of really having even the invites now officially coming from not only the national level but also county level as well, and I'm excited to be coming. I think this is a moment to celebrate Abaraminto. This is something that a lot of people are equating this moment to the moment of Obama, right? When Obama won the presidency of the United States. from the Luo community, like in you know, I took pride in that, and to see that Kenya is excited about this win is also excited, and I'm also excited. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited that like when what their schedule is tight, but ultimately it's such an honor to be able to come home. Asante sana.
Oh, that is beautiful. Thank you so much. Naenda abantu nabange, I'm sure they are looking forward kwenye gusanga naye kere kwa nyarire kwikemeyense ya Kenya. So, are there some specific maybe events kwa bangire ogocha kunyara go attend in Kenya, and maybe for how long are you going to stay with us?
Yes, so I'm excited. I arrived there, I believe, at 11 a.m. Kimambi. Then after that, the biggest celebration, one of the biggest celebrations that has been arranged is the Jamhuri Day celebration. That's Nairobi. I'm excited to be a part of leaders to celebrate Kenya at 60. And I also want to say the ambassador to the U.S., Ambassador Kerich, here in Washington, D.C., sends his greetings. And to a celebration here in Minnesota, I can welcome and I can congratulate very nicely. But he unfortunately, I will not be here to celebrate Kenya at 60 in the U.S., but that's because I'm excited to be there in Nairobi doing that. So that will be the first event on the 12th. And then the biggest now, homecoming, put together by His Excellency Governor Nyaribo, Amos Nyaribo Onyamira, will be on the 13th. So we're excited about that. And then in between my schedule, some strategic meetings with key individuals that I'm having to talk about what does this win mean? What does that look like from an economic standpoint, and then also from a cultural standpoint as well in terms of partnership.
Okay, wow, that is beautiful. Now, how you are fully booked. So you are going to stay with us in Kenya for how long?
Only there for, I mean, about 8 days, only 8 days. That is it. That's not too long. You might think, rushed, you know, but that's all I have. And the reason why I have to come back here and prepare for the swearing-in ceremony, and prepare for, obviously, to be with my children on Thanksgiving and my family. And so we were only able to afford to come for 8 days.
All right. Wow, that is beautiful. Mwancho muligererio Kisi TV meye studio mambi ya lero nigo mubwate umusubati ntingana kuruhunga Hulda Momanyi'S oyo betega kunyara kubwa ekirogo kia representative elect Minnesota gari USA. She's a senator there. Si ni senator?
So that's a good question, Manuel. So how the U.S. government is structured, you get the 3 branches of government. You get the executive, especially on the state level, which is the governor's office, and then you have the legislator now, which is made of 2 chambers. We get a Senate, and then the other chamber is called the House. So I'm a part of the House of Representatives. Yeah.
Okay, and so far, Kurumunyara Kobwa, how has been the journey with Kiravoni Gomancha and Nani Hulda?
It has been overwhelming. It has been just a whirlwind, especially from obviously what's going on in there in Kenya. But from this side, it's been just busy in terms of getting ready. The new class coming in with the new legislators, the orientation meetings, meetings with other key individuals at the Bunge Yaito, about what is it going to look like when we coming in January. We were shown our offices. We were basically oriented in so that when we are sworn in,
all right, wow. Nino chembara bange bagendrete gutuma chujumbe igase mitandao au bagendrete ko bolia mabolia yunda chikonyara ko babolia, but igo team kieti mnerebe kilo radio kuchikonyara ko gopokea gari ya se airport ko konyara gwikemea Kenya, maybe any arrangements kurumea Kenya.
Yes. A big part of it really comes down to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Diaspora Affairs. That team has been so gracious to me and my team. Make sure that security is good so that abantu who are coming to really celebrate this occasion feel safe. And then also our young people. For example, it's led by Wakina Victor Nyata with Mukisini Mukisi. And then also, just a big shout out to Nana Ediba, right? Also preparing I have got a lot of messages about the in 11 o'clock. Look excited to just be there and to celebrate with abantu baito.
Maybe you 8 days because now you're home.
That's the goal of Mwanamwito Kwambuka. I'm coming home to celebrate. Nothing heavy in terms of key meetings, but I also want to come into what's on the ground. How do our people, conduct business? What opportunities on the ground that we can really collaborate with? Open some of these channels of partnership and collaboration across Kenya, right? I think this country of US, there's a lot of resources here. And especially in the state of Minnesota, already partnerships with foreign entities. And so my goal there, it's not official. It's to come there, how things are on the ground, and then bring that back here. Then how do we move forward as a community? How do we work together? How do we open those channels again of economic development and cultural exchange?
Alafu mwaitenende wachirekere togendrete kunyara gukwandira matukaega yekomi na tana limo yo kunyara kurwani chisegi chege nka 16 days of activism against gender-based violence. Maybe in comparison with how mwana munyaruka nimaite mwabiri mo kunyara kubati cases in Kenya, what has been happening, na compare the rights yo musubati na abana banyaruka chinsemechi. What can you talk about the same?
I know that is a huge and important work, and really a period to continue bringing awareness about gender-based violence, which is something that, it's all of us' responsibility to make sure that, our people, not only women, yes, I know that data shows that, a lot of women are the ones, the majority of these cases are against women, but also we have to remember that there are men who are also being really experiencing this violence, but there's not enough a safe environment for them to come and to talk about it. So I definitely want to champion all of these different groups across the whole entire country of Kenya who is really bringing awareness into this critical issue, and I'm a strong believer in really protecting human dignity, however that looks like. And so, yes, there's a lot of initiatives going on, and I'm excited to be a part of some of the events that are happening. I know that when I land that evening in an event at Daystar, I'm excited about it, to just sit and talk about, what is their role? How do we address it, bringing in, I know that Nane Diva is the one who started that initiative. She's putting together a really good panel of experts to come in and talk about how do we combat this in our community. And then also in Gusii, I believe it's in Kisii County, there's also another one on the 15th of December as well, another event where I'll be gracing that event to talk about how do we protect ourselves, especially as women, the girl child. I'm passionate about that, by the way, Mwanominto. I have a small project that I started there in Kenya to really support the girl child. And a part of that conversation is how do we end gender-based violence, which is rampant. Like you said, there's so many stories, not only from there, but also here in the US, within the Gusii community, of unbelievable stories of how, gender-based violence is rampant within our community. And it's about time we have an honest conversation about what that is, and how do we address it. Then how do we even create an infrastructure, right, to address that issue, where if somebody feels that they're or finds themselves in that situation, do they have a place to go? Do they have people that they can talk to about feeling safe? So how do we create an infrastructure that supports those people so that we don't end up hearing stories like the one where, very unbelievable stories of where our young, girls and women are being murdered left and right because of, gender-based violence. And so I'm excited to be a part of those conversations. Let's uplift one another to address this issue and end it once and for all. And I think we have the capability of ending it in just a matter of being serious and really having conversations around that.
All right, and maybe as a schedule yawe yuko abirgo kunyara kobeka, are there any outreach events so which kunyara gotwara go say those will be scheduled for next time? Maybe outreach event for the youths or the community. Maybe we talk about education, health, innovation. Will there be a session of the same? Go say you want to gocha koganyabaka next time we kervono gocha gocha.
That's a good question. There's a lot of things in right? But at the same time, they might be exactly what's possible. And I want to understand, what this role entails and what's possible, so that when I come and I organize those such events, I'm able to, bring in some value to the table, not just Ochalokwana. I'm one of those people where, into we see Kenyans in general, like doing follow-up, that's another thing. So me, I love having meetings where the Wokwana, and then we have action, and then we follow up on that action. So because of my time limit, I wanted to make sure that I'm just there. At benchmarking, I'm there to celebrate and then also do benchmarking and then plan accordingly for next time. Now when I come in, I'll be officially sworn in, and we can talk about that partnership.
Good morning, Omwana Onkamo Monkwane Likegima. Congratulations and welcome home. Akoruku Enoch Mochere, asante. Alafu Jeria Kerubago tebanga hongera sana Hulda Momanyi for making Omo Gusi known as Omontomo Ngaini Asense Yo Mwando. I want Miss to welcome you as a representative to Team Strong. Karibu nka Omwano Minta meka hat pale. Geikeish anasema good morning, watching from Nyamira, my people. That is huyu ni Nyamira. I thought people should know. Grace Kerongo akondani anasema congratulations Hulda, karibu Kenya. And then I can see Kenya ni home, mtu anajiita hivyo, Kenya ni home. Anasema hello, good morning, ask Mhesh anezaje rudisha mkono back to the community in the economic growth of Nyamira County and Gusii community at large.
That's a good question. And a lot of people that I have always had a passion for Abantu, right? The where I come from, where need the roots, we call it, right? So that's why I started that initiative of Sani Naps back in 2023, and we've tried to come at least, once a year to really engage and build our communities, especially within the Gusii region. And that organization has expanded to Migori County now. But to answer that question broadly, right? Again, when I'm not there, I'm there to benchmark. I want to know what's available, what's possible, what products we can definitely make available here in the U.S. Go say what can we also do on the ground in terms of economic development. For example, there's a lot of companies in the U.S. who are always looking to expand overseas. And if you look at the trends of the world economy, the next biggest market, we always say this, is Africa, the continent of Africa. And Kenya being a stable and a safe harbor and a beacon really in East Africa, it's very attractive to international global companies. So I'm excited to look at what opportunities those are. Maybe, can you imagine here with me, let's daydream for a little bit. There's a big company here in the US that does maybe medical device. you know. What if Gusii set up a manufacturing building or manufacturing offices in Gusii County? Imagine how many jobs that will provide, livable good jobs that it will provide for Abantu Baito. So I am not promising anything because, again, I haven't been sworn in to what the state can do, what the country can do, and also what's possible there as well. So that's why I'm excited to come there, talk to strategic individuals, figure out what's possible, and then from there, as time goes on, see if we can strike a partnership that is beneficial not only for the state of Minnesota that I will be representing, but also the country of Kenya as a whole.
All right, thank you so much. I know you're about to take your flight in a few. Kenya, let us hope that we are going to share more. But welcome home. Maybe as you prepare to come to Kenya.
Asante sana. First of all, Kisii TV, you people have been gracious to me and my team. I appreciate you. I love you. Continue doing what you're doing. I think we became famous because of Kisii. My story became known across the whole entire country of Kenya because of Kisii TV. So thank you so much. Thank you for the outpouring support. Somebody said, so but all in all, asante sana for your support throughout this whole journey. Not because I won, but because most of you have stood by my side. I'm excited to come to Kenya and celebrate and say thank you and give thanks to everybody who was able to make this opportunity and this moment possible. Yes, let's celebrate. We have earned it, but at the same time, there's a lot of work to be done. To take this moment to just soak in this historical moment, but we have to get to work and really work for our people and get things done. So with that, asante sana. I appreciate you, I love you, and I can't wait to meet you face to face.
Of course we are going to meet, but again, by the way, to never go to because kogo chaime ya Gusii matukoki by tarehe gani ndo utafika Kisii na watakupata wapi?
Yes, so Kisii agenda igere on Friday. I'll be there Friday. The big celebration hosted by Governor Nyaribo will be at Nyambaria Boys High School. And it's so funny, that it's happening in Nyambaria Boys High School. That same ground, that's where the old Nyambaria Primary was. And that's where we lived. Because my mother was a teacher in Nyambaria Primary back in the day. A lot of people don't know that was the original grounds for Nyambaria Primary. But it's exciting. I was there actually in 2023 when I was there doing some charity work, appreciating the teachers with the HT, where we brought them some boozies and some bread and some to really say good job. Because if you remember back in 2020, we forget that Gusii in general, the Kisii region really produced some amazing results for the exams that were taken, and Nyambaria was top. Imagine in Nyamira. Hey, I had to reach there. So it's so befitting that the celebration is done at Nyambaria grounds, and I'm looking forward to meeting as many people as possible.
Okay, asante sana. So kunyara gusangana intwe mambia lero nkore nginga sege kabo ikikia wetani yanga yana ye Christmas ina muti kunyara koreta some goodies asege kabo ikio that is going to definitely strengthen the ties, the bilateral ties between USA na urugongorwa Gusii, especially Nyamira yaito ababo songo barabumba bwate China. Okay, that one was a light note, but thank you so much for sharing with us this morning. Safe travels. We're looking forward to meet you in Kenya. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Manominto. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you. All right, oyuniga kurukwanga Hulda Momanyi'S twabere kunyara gusanganere emambia lero natetenga engambe yegebe yegekege tambe abwase twabere kunyara kumugeni bene nigabwate etaro yae gocha imeyense ya Kenya bwasa gocha kunyara land in the country lit koria ankyo buna mwigure chinsi sano chamambia atakuwa sha dunda pale kwa airport ante binga tigarati moka kidogo so that tekera ko yarigania bega kunyara gocha Kenya na metengo chari bona sigasegu left right and center mwamutegereire mirobiro abwata abantu banyamira bono gocha gopokya umwana in officially ejumeje gasegetikiri Kenya mbaria boys high school no akaregaria na mukunyara gwikirana gari mu bimukunyara gusanga nero of course mejega au nero ibatara baga kunyara gukwandira buna Miss Tourism Nyamira ne Karororo which she will be there. Miss Tourism Kisii County, I think she'll be there. The gender based violence the team ne kabwato mujega stali kikomene sana oga Dallas Kisii County asomo bogani Dallas atakuwa pale igo she'll be there imiyo muchio obusi as we are welcoming her to Kenya for her homecoming. So welcome home Hulda Momanyi. We are so proud of you. Asante sana mwensi bali mogendrete kusanga na ntwe mambia lero. Walter Yoba kotebanga morning enyoni korwemba kasi Nairobi uko tuned in. And of course about indoro na babekira gari embeo tutaranyara kugenda sense muyendige studio orwa baro kunyara kwariga digwana Edwin Mukaya abwase twarenge gokwanira alright abwase twarenge gokwanira emambia lero igoro ya the Smile for Hope ekyombekya bete kunyara gutarira a children's home gari Keumbu akorokunga jeri akirbago tebanga. Wow, the Keumbu function was amazing and successful one. May our Lord continue helping us financially and wana group wa Smiles for Hope tuzidi kuwa bariki na kuwa baraka kwa wengine. Alafu congratulations Nancy asekyombekyo kyogokonya abana abo gari chinsemetu cha Keumbu. That is what eno kumochere nera gokwanera gaiga ase oroboti oroiga. Asante sana asemwense bali mogendrete kubwati omurobiro bwenyoni emambia lero isana isato na chiabutukire igori yensa emo yabono mambio mwancho murigererio Kisii TV ngantire tunyara kumnyoka sensa mwendige studio. Of course lazima tulipe bills kidogo 1 to 3 kolende ntogendrete kusanga naye somorobiro bwenyoni pia mono aso kunyara kuyancho morobiro bwenyoni na kunyara kuyobwati akirenga kikaribu tobeto kunyara gusanga asobwamo gwikachinsa isato chia mambia. John Komboka na lere taliane director mtonga Kenya. Of course nero na sense mendi studio. Tos kankwiri na turaseka getarege tambe nyoro morobiro bado ntobate nyone magazeti ntobata ya tekire na nimbo tabagene bara kunyara gocha studio tobeto kunyara gochambwa siasa sobo imekura gachinsebere chamambia. Karibu tobeto kunyara gusanga sobwamo.